The summer of 2022, also the summer of drought, fueled by record heat. Abnormally low rainfall means a lot of places right now are short on water, from Texas to California, everywhere in between, even as far away as Serbia. And as water levels recede, relics across the globe are being unearthed. Correspondent Paul Gerke has a closer look at what we're finding tonight.
Marnie, right now parts of New York are under what's called a drought watch, the first of 4 advisory levels. One could only imagine what you find in the East River if these waters ever ran dry. But in other parts of the country and in the world, that's exactly what's happening. A decrease in water levels is leading to an increase of discoveries of where the water once was.
Its impacts are quite serious and quite deep. And if you read the news right now, we're reading that climate change and low precipitation are affecting places all across the country and the world. And so drought is something that is every bit as serious as flooding and other natural phenomenon and disasters.
Drought has become a global concern. Water sources that have supplied areas for generations are drying up concerningly quickly. We've seen the dramatic differences out west. 7 states and 40 million people living near the Colorado River Basin are losing 2 of their largest water reserves, Lake Powell and Lake Mead. And as our reservoirs recede, items once hidden by the depths have begun to emerge. On Lake Mead, cars, several sets of human remains, and sunken boats have resurfaced. This week near Fort Worth, Texas, a prehistoric surprise. Dinosaur prints, some 113 million years old, revealed by low water levels in Dinosaur Valley State Park.
They walked through, and then something covered them up, whether that was tidal wash or maybe a flooding event that covered them up, and it kept them from either drying out and cracking in the sun or from freezing. And then they were preserved for millions of years under layers of sediment and clay and limestone.
5,600 miles away from Texas, Europe is facing its worst drought in 500 years. Dozens of German warships, relics of World War II, have become exposed as the River Danube near eastern Serbia dips to some of its lowest recorded levels. Inside the wrecked ships remain dozens of unexploded ordnances. The Serbian government is hiring crews to remove the bombs and dispose of them. And in Spain, less explosive discoveries. The Spanish Stonehenge has emerged from a drought-hit dam, as have so-called hunger stones. Markers placed by people suffering from previous droughts are resurfacing again. And Marnie, in case your morbid curiosity has gotten the best of you, the Dust Bowl in the 1930s still holds the record for the worst drought in American history.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.